6:30 on your Tuesday morning. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Laura Garcia.
And I'm Marcus Washington. Want to get right to our top story this morning for you. Gusty winds whipping across parts of California. That includes a large chunk of the Bay Area and the Santa Cruz Mountains. But in Southern California, we're talking about the potential life-threatening windstorm. Teams there from the Bay Area are now on their way to help firefighters.
Meteorologist Kari is leading our team coverage this morning. You've been tracking conditions up and down the coast.
Yeah, we are seeing some really high winds for Southern California, and it's breezy here in the Bay Area. We are under a wind advisory, and that continues through tomorrow morning for pretty much everyone, only excluding Santa Clara Valley and areas farther to the north for Lake and Mendocino counties. As we take a look at where we stand right now, we are seeing in Mount Diablo a wind gust at 39 miles per hour. It's right now at 66 in Mount St. Helena, and we've seen in the valleys about 15 to 20 mile per hour winds. But then as we move it down to SoCal, where we are seeing these showers and even some snow showers for the upper elevations developing, that offshore wind continues, and it will be very gusty today, turning extremely dry as we see the humidity levels dropping and winds increasing to possibly 70 miles per hour, maybe even higher for some of those spots going through tomorrow morning. You can see for Santa Clarita, we could see 70 mile per hour winds. So very critical conditions. So as we head over to today in the Bay's Ginger, Conejero, Saab, you have more info on the local help heading down to the Southern California area.
That's right, Kari. Good morning to you. And those folks down in Southern California are going to be happy with that help here from our Bay Area crews, because we're already monitoring a small fire in Riverside County. It's burning an acre at this point, but it does have potential to burn up to 20 acres. Just one of the small kind of warnings, I guess, that you can say from these high winds and the extreme fire danger. We're also feeling some of those gusty conditions here in Pacifica this morning, but definitely a far cry from what folks are seeing down south. That is where potentially life-threatening windstorms are expected or may be on the way. The National Weather Service says strong Santa Ana winds will pick up there starting today in parts of Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, and Ventura counties. Those wind gusts forecasted up to 90 miles an hour that may last for a few days, and that is where our local crews are giving a hand. At least 6 Bay Area CAL FIRE engines ready to add additional resources to an already all-hands-on-deck situation.
We also have all of our units down here in San Diego, Riverside, San Bernardino that have staffing patterns. No one's going home. We're staffing all our extra engines. It's all hands on deck for this wind event.
Well, not long ago, back in November and December of last year, we saw fires burn hot and fast in Ventura and in Malibu. Now, by this time of year, I should say, fire danger down in Southern California is typically winding down, but that area has not had any measurable rainfall in several months. So the combination of those high winds and very dry conditions mean extreme fire danger, as Kari talks about very often. Now, gusty winds here in the Bay Area, less of a fire danger because we have seen some of that rain, but Kari's also mentioned in her forecast that we are going to be clear for the next for some time. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. We're live in Pacifica, Ginger, Conejero, Saab, today in the Bay.
Keeping a close eye indeed, because we know things could change. Drop of a dime. All right. Thanks, Ginger.